If the perpendicular lines are meeting, then we know that the angles they are forming is 90 degrees. That's the word perpendicular. When you hear perpendicular from now on, you need to understand that we're talking about 90 degrees. But other lines can just meet not perpendicular to each other. For example, PB and ABC are straight lines. That's the first point we are given, which is important. Remember, we said that in maths, we don't assume that lines are straight lines. They are parallel. They are what we have to be told. So here we are told that PB and ABC are straight lines. So if these two lines, PB and ABC, are straight lines, and they have a point where they are meeting, they have a meeting point. At that meeting point, they are going to form angles that are related to each other. We have this angle and that angle. We call them adjacent angles on a straight line, right? We call them adjacent angles on a straight line. Wait a minute, we need to understand something. What do we mean by adjacent? The word adjacent, okay, think about when you are in a class. Maybe you have this kind of desks. Then you sit here with your friend. In other words, you are adjacent to each other. You and your friend are adjacent to each other. But there is someone who is sitting that other side of the table facing you. You are opposite to each other. It's important to understand that these two guys are opposite. We are going to talk about these ones later. But these two guys are adjacent. It means that they are next to each other. Being adjacent means next to each other. So we simply say that if we have two angles that are next to each other on a straight line, remember, on a straight line, adjacent angles on a straight line, they are supplementary. Okay, adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. Here is another word again that we need to understand. What do we mean by supplementary? The word supplementary means if the angles are supplementary, it means that they should add to 180. To 180 degrees. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't care what we are going to be given here. For example, we may be given M, and here we may be given N. We are saying, according to our statement, then, M degrees plus N degrees is supposed to give us 180 degrees. And what's the reason? Please always don't forget always to write the reason, because without the reason, then we are not doing anything. M degrees plus N degrees, you check again, you see, really, are they adjacent? Yes, they are really adjacent. I can see that. So these are adjacent angles on straight line. So we tend to shorten all this way, adjacent angles on straight line. Okay, let's have a couple of examples. This is 60 degrees. So what will be this one? If this is ABC and this is PB, and ABC is a straight line and PB is a straight line. So what will be X? Remember what we said? 60 degrees, whatever is here, plus X degrees, whatever is here, is supposed to give us 180 degrees. Why? What's the reason? Why should they give us 180 degrees? because it's a straight line, they are adjacent angles. They are side-to-side angles on a straight line. All of the angles that are side by side on the straight line, we should add them and they should be equal to 180 degrees. So we write that reason that these are the angles or adjacent angles on straight line, right? You see here I dropped the adjacent because, if you just write angles on a straight line, we understand what you're talking about. So what do? Remember, I need to keep my x, so I need to remove everything that doesn't have anything to do with x. That's x is equal to 180 degrees, subtract 60 degrees, and this is x is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, let's move on and try other examples. And then we are told that this is MN and this is AC, and we are told that MN and ANC are straight lines. How do we solve this one? Okay, try pausing the video and try to see if you have understood what we said. Well, assuming that you have done that, let's try to see how we were supposed to deal with this one. We said if it's a straight line and we have adjacent angles on a straight line, then those angles that are on a straight line and they are adjacent, they should add to 180. We don't care what they look like, how they look like, things like that. We don't care. What we care about is that we should add whatever is here, which means 2x plus 60 plus 20 plus 3x, right? This part, right? Yes, this part plus this part should give me 180 degrees. Why? Because they are angles on straight line. Right? They are angles on straight line. Therefore, let me collect like terms. This 2x plus 3x, we get 5x is equals 20. We have 180 here. 60 goes there, we get minus 60. 20 goes there, we get minus 20. 5x is equal to, just punch your calculator. You tell me what answer you get there and degrees here. We get 100. Yes, we get 100. 100 degrees, divide both sides by 5, divide by 5. X is equal to 50 degrees. So our x is 50 degrees as they wanted. X is 50 degrees. Okay, let's try something else. How about if I was given something like this? Let's say this one was 3x plus 10, and this one was 80. What would we do to solve this one? You can try it and then send if you are meeting some challenges so that we can help you. Otherwise, for today, I think we can end here. Make sure that you check out for the other videos. We'll start by working out this one to make sure that everyone understands what we're supposed to do for this question. Remember always, when you have two straight lines and you have the angle that we call the angle on a straight line, the adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. It's very important. Whatever angles you see here, just add them and equate to 180 and then start solving. Otherwise, until next time, bye.